Hampter.
Hello, chat room. Did Hi Doggy get turned off? Did it on accident? Let me double check really fast. It shouldn't have, because it worked last night, I thought. Oh yeah, I guess it did. Try now. Well, wait, hold on. Wait until I do this, then try it, okay? Hello.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, the animation didn't do the thing. There it goes. There it goes. There we go. Sorry about that. With having to go in and out and turning things on and off for Silent Hill, it is, unfortunately I forget some stuff or it gets missed. So I appreciate you letting me know. Anyway, hello False, hello Johnny, hello Super Manager, hello Chikan, hello every Hammie. I hope you guys are doing great today. It's Wednesday. Mr. Bark, you're silly. I gave him one treat and now he's like a gremlin after midnight when you fed them, and now he just won't stop harassing me for treats. Silly me, teehee. The Fall in Love Festival ended about 1 p.m. Central Time, so about 7 hours ago. But you know what? We'll still have our stream tonight. We'll still have our stream and we'll still play the demo, but I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'm a little bit embarrassed. Jack Skellington sweater. Yeah, I found out I had this little skeleton sweater. I thought it would be really cute because it's spooky month. Thank you for the head bats. Love is illegal, yeah. Yeah, all of it, get out of here. No platonic love, no hetero love, no gay love, girls love, boys love, none of it. Get out of here, get out of here. It's only spooky vibes only. Just kidding, just kidding. It is quite thematically appropriate. Thank you, thank you. It's the same person that made the candy corn one, so I also didn't have to update any credits on my little panels. Anyway. Women are scary sometimes, so that counts. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm very scary. I guess maybe I could be intimidating depending on the person, but I don't think I'm scary. I don't think I'm that scary. I try not to be. I try not to have a very big presence. You're scary. Super Manager is scary when I can't be. But that's because Super Manager is good at getting things done, and I'm just good at messing around. Which Spice Girl are you most like? Oh gosh. It's been a long time since I've even thought about the Spice Girls. Hi Malice, welcome. Hold on, let me go see. I think it's Baby Spice that I thought, but I'm gonna make sure really quick. Yeah, so I used to like consider myself a lot like Baby Spice when I was younger, cause compared to my friends, I was always the youngest one out of everyone, growing up, and then, I was almost so young that I didn't make it into the same class with all my friends, so that's kind of my own thought, that was my own thought, but, also, I think back in the day, just also, I really liked her personality. I think she's really cute. Hammie was the rep of her friend group. That makes sense. I didn't know Ref was the baby of the group either. Does that make Ref the Baby Spice too? Truly smelling Hampter pilled. But yeah. After today, I'm going to be taking a short break. If I stream, it's just because I really want to. Because I kind of need a few days off. I haven't really taken much time for myself lately, and I've been kind of really burning the candle at both ends a little bit, so I'm gonna, I might find a time to finish We Love Katamari at some point, because that has been very fun and very, like, brain smooth enjoyment imminent. That and the new Katamari's coming out at the end of the month, I think, and I want to be ready for it when it comes out. So maybe we'll play Katamari this week, but if not, we do still have our scary movies in the Discord. So we're gonna be doing horror movies once a week in the Discord. So join us if you'd like to watch some spookies. I think we're watching Shin Godzilla on the 3rd? Yeah, the 3rd. The Silent Hill streams must have been tiring. You deserve some rest. Yeah, I'm just happy that I won't get spoiled on anything now. So yeah, I'm pretty worn out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty worn out. I've been going really hard. I don't usually like to numbers talk or anything, but I streamed 81 hours in September, and that's a lot. That's a lot. And I'm not really used to that. I know it might not seem like it, but I have a really, really itty bitty tiny social battery, so I get a little overwhelmed recently. And so I think this last couple of weeks did a little bit of a number on me, so I'm like, you know what, I could do with a few days break, where I'm just like, if I wake up and I'm like, I feel like streaming today, that sounds kind of fun, then I do the thing, I stream a little bit. That, and with We Love Katamari, we've only got like maybe 2 hours max left of that game, so I'm excited, We'll find time to finish it. But if you guys are looking for anything to do on I think it's, let me double check. Let me check something really quick. On October 5th, one of my really good friends, Mimi, you might know her, is having her new 3.0 debut. And since I'm not streaming, I'd like to tell you guys about her stream. Thank you for the shout out. I'm assuming Super Manager got that. Thank you. So if you're free on Sunday, you should go check her out. Mimi's one of my really good friends. I look up to her a lot, and she's really good at what she does. It was Stream Elements? Whoa, really? Stream Elements is a big fan of chicken. We're a big fan of chicken just in general over here. But yeah, if you're looking for something to do on Sunday, you should go to her debut and cheer her on. I'll be there hanging out in chat too, probably. Hi, Bahamid, welcome. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. No, it's not. 32 Chunk won Fat Bear Week, chat. It's the one we voted for, whose tummy touches the bottom of the ground. Here, I'm gonna find the picture. But he won Fat Bear Week. Let me see. I'll show you if you haven't seen him already. This is who won Fat Bear Week, chat. It's a really crusty, deep-fried picture, but that's him. That's 32 Chunk. Oh, whoops! I switched. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on a second. That's really funny. Got it. He is quite the chunk. He is. But I'm really happy because I was voting for him all week. Anyway, that is all I had to share. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm missing anything. Maybe I'm not. Oh my god, I almost made a typo with that message. We would forgive you. I speak on behalf of Ham Nation. We would understand. I'm glad you caught yourself, though. No, when my nails get really long, I type so slow, I might as well be like pecking at the keyboard like I'm a bird. But, my nails are starting to get long, so it might be time to do something about that, but I'm broke, so we're not doing anything right now. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful mid of your week, hump day, whatever you want to call it. Last message took like 30 seconds to get right. Oh no, I know how you feel though, tonight's visual novel we're playing is Pivot of Hearts. It's a non-monogamous romance visual novel, and you're playing as a game dev who's looking for inspiration. This one looks really fun. I'm a little bit intimidated because I'm worried about pronouncing every Hammie's names right, but trust me, I looked up the most like the characters I think we'll run into. I looked them up ahead of time, so we'll see if I can get it to stick. But yeah, it might be a kind of shorter stream tonight just because I'm so tired. I slept a little wonky last night again. I'm really hoping though that I'm finally getting my sleep schedule back in order. That would be really lovely. Oh, thank you, Mohammedism, for the sub for 6 months. That's very kind of you. I'm really glad that you enjoy it here. Let's see. Let me make sure I update my stuff really fast. And we'll just go on over to... Let's go on over to here. And... there we go! So... I'm pretty sure my voice is in okay shape. I'll try and do voices tonight. We'll see how it works. Cool logo. Yeah, it looks really nice. Figured it's time to stop mooching off of gift subs and paying myself. It's very kind of you. I never want you to go beyond your means, but I hope you were able to take advantage of the September sale while it was still going. Cause I don't know if it's just for first time subs, but yeah. I know that they had deals for if you went in advance. But yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So yeah, we'll be playing the demo version of the game today. You can get it on Steam if you want to get it on Steam if you enjoy it. Bought too many gift subs for September. Oh, it's really easy to get caught up, isn't it? September's really exciting. I didn't have the extra income this month to really go the way I used to, but oh! Oh, thank you, Major! 13 months, over a year now. That's really exciting. Thank you for the resub as well. Sure did. Started last year. That's really good. That's really funny. Man, you guys are so good to me. Thank you. Thank you. And we got a hype train today. I've seen a few of those this week and I get really giddy when I see it. Cause I never really want to like expect it or anything, you know, but it does get, you can't help it. You get excited. You get excited. You would get excited too. I'm looking at you. Where did Mr. Bark go? He ran off somewhere. But yes, if you're interested in tonight's game after we play it, this is where you can find it. And if you need that link at any time, just type in the command fall in love, all one word. Chat 50 gifted subs for excited Hammie. You shall summon the barks. Mr. Bark! Mr. Bark! Hey, you gotta sit. Good boy. He ran in here so fast. He was so excited. He's been begging for treats. He's gonna get chonky. I just can't help it. I gotta keep an eye on him. I keep wanting to give him treats all the time because he's just so cute. And they're low calorie, so they shouldn't be too much. They're training treats. But I don't know, it's really hard not to get the cute puppy treats all the time. Especially if it means he comes and cheeses for the camera a little bit. Hi! No more for now, unless somebody redeems it. He says, thanks, Major. Here, why don't you go over here and say thank you? Or don't. Be rude, whatever. I'll say thank you for you. Anyway, thank you. Oh, thank you for the bits. I suppose maybe I should get started. Yeah, I'll get started. I'm excited. This will be fun, I think. So, new game. Welcome to the Pivot of Hearts demo. Oh, it's a kitty. She has heterophobia in her eyes. Or no, homophobia in her eyes. Yeah, there you are, human. The good fellows at Dragon Roll Studio summoned me from my very important nap, so I'll make this quick, okay? First of all, thank you for downloading the Pivot of Hearts demo. This build contains about half of the first chapter of the game. There will be 4 total in the finished game. I hope you'll watch over our hero when and help him unleash his true potential. He's capable of much more love than he believes. You humans all are. If anything seems off or you encounter any issues while playing, please feel free to contact Dragon Roll team. They'll be happy to fix it, I'm sure. And if you enjoyed playing, keep an eye on the full game release and spread the word. I'm doing my part. That's about it. Good luck. He seemed a little more grumpier looking than that. Maybe that wasn't the right voice for him, but I just got excited to voice a cat. This game contains sequences of flashing lights. You can disable them in the options menu. Hear that, chat? If flashing lights bother you, it's okay if you gotta back off for a bit. The game in front of me crashed again. That's the 3rd time in a row now. I almost know the whole dialogue by heart already. Why did this bug have to happen at the end of such a long cutscene? Oh, his room's really cute. Is that Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball manga up here. All of the sticky notes. That is a big cup of coffee or hot chocolate or tea. We gotta switch. I don't know if I recognize this. This could be Dragon Quest though. I pushed myself away from the computer. It's well past 10 o'clock. Well, I guess I'll quit for now. I lean on the back of my chair and sigh. Although there's not a single cell in my body doubting that I love developing games, at times like this, I honestly find myself wondering if programming was the right career choice. It makes no sense. I didn't even touch this part of the code. I scowl at the screen. Healing Quest was supposed to be a simple RPG that our indie studio started 6 months ago. It's an original take on a classic genre that scratches that itch for the good old times. Letting my arms drop beside the chair, I conclude that it's time to wrap up the remote work for today. I wanted to fix the bug now because tomorrow will be a busy day at the studio. We'll meet the new artist who's been hired to work on Healing Quest, and just to show you how small we are, they appointed me, a programmer, as the new artist guide for the first few months. I have no idea who they are though. I didn't even have time to skim through their resume. Hopefully they're patient enough to tolerate my humor, or rather the lack of it. Huh? I reach for my cell phone and spot a new message from an old friend. Barbara? Boy, I haven't seen her in a while. Hey, Wen. How's your lame ass doing? Oh my god. Very flat from sitting all day, every day. And you? What color is your hair nowadays? That feels like something I get asked a lot. Want to find out? I'm starting a new Castles and Champions campaign and was wondering if you wanted to play too. Castles and Champions? That sure brings me back. It's been a while since I last played a tabletop RPG. Barbara's actually an excellent game master. I used to spend entire afternoons trying to escape her twisted plots. Good times. I start typing out an answer. Sure, sounds fun. Cool, first session will be on Saturday, 3 p.m. at my place. Awesome, got it. I set my phone down for a moment, but after some pondering, I pick it up again. So, what have you been up to? Oh, you want to know? I've been learning tarot. Tarot, huh? Figures, you've always been into mystic stuff. Did you find a mysterious book containing a deck of magic cards and accidentally unleash its power onto the world? How did you know? Anyway, shall I give you a rundown? That sounded probably a little too excited, but... oh, well... Barbara is recording a voice message. Once she gets going, there's no stopping her. I guess I have no choice but to press play. First of all, tarot reading is usually seen as a form of divination, a way of predicting the future, but actually it's more about looking deeply at the present in order to understand it. That sounds less occult than I expected. So there are 22 major arcana and 56 minor arcana, making it a total of 78 cards. The minor arcana have 4 suits, just like a deck of playing cards. Actually, it seems like tarot cards were originally used to play games. By the way, do you know what the 4 suits mean? Should we do a tutorial? I guess we should do a tutorial, huh? Which one do you want to know about? Clubs. It's like just like Balatro. Very well. Let's talk about the suit of clubs. It's associated with the element of fire and with creative energy. So it's like that spark that initiates everything. Inspiration, passion, the sudden impulse that propels you forward. So I guess that means something like impetus. In French, clubs are called truffles. That sounds delicious. Alright, diamonds. As you may expect, it has to do with wealth, but not really about money per se. Think worldly, mundane. Humans can't just live off ideals, right? As such, its element is earth. You know how in order to harvest crops, you've got to work the field consistently, every day. It's about that sort of steady effort. Got it, so steadiness, I guess. Hearts. Of course, there's the suit of hearts, which is also known as cups. A chalice filled with water, if you will, which is the element it represents. It's about those shapeless feelings that run as deep as the ocean, the bond between people. Basically, this suit tells you to open your heart and face your emotions. Hearts equal emotion, easy enough to remember. Which one do you want to know about? Spades. So, there's spades, the coldest of the suits, the chilling blade of a sword. This one is associated with wind. It represents reason, knowledge, truth, and since you can't cross blades on your own, it's also about dialogue. Okay, spades, being sharp, using logic, got it. I guess that's all tarot suits. For a moment, I wonder if Barbara's gonna send another voice memo, but I see she's typing now. So now, ask the arts cards a question. Okay. How can I solve the queen slime bug? Deep stuff, man, but fine. I'll draw a random card for you. Even though I don't believe in this stuff, my heart skips a beat in anticipation for an answer from beyond. And it's 3 of Cups. Interesting. Wow, okay, what does that mean? Good question. I haven't gotten that far in my studies yet. Oh no. I look away from the screen for a moment to stare at the imaginary camera that would capture my exasperated expression. I see. Excuse me. What? No biting comeback? You must be really tired. Why'd you offer me a reading then, Quack? Oh, I like that emote. Mr. O'Bark ran off again. Despite how tired I am, I let out a small chuckle even as I rubbed my forehead in pain at the lame pun. It's been a while since we've had this sort of back and forth. I'll get back at you on Saturday. Be ready for some high-level comical exchanges. Roger, have a good night. My name's not Roger. Oh, there's Mr. Bark. I'm gonna touch his butt now. Why didn't you choose for the camera? You're being camera shy today. You weren't earlier. You were laying right in front of it, staring at it. I finally leave my phone on the desk and lean once more on the back of my chair. Magical card readings aside, playing an RPG would be a great change of pace. I've been too focused on work. The last time I hung out with friends was a month ago. In fact, how long has it been since Barbara and I became friends? 5, 7, what, 10 years now? I can't believe it was that long ago. I slide back to my computer and start browsing social networks for some long-forgotten high school pictures. It takes me a while, but soon a photo comes up on the screen. Oh, Mr. Burke's getting his toys out. Oh. They should make a VN where you don't find your true love, but you do kiss your homies. There is a visual novel that I've been wanting to play, that came out earlier this year, I think. It's a, you're trying to get out of, everybody's like falling in love with you, and you're trying to like keep your peace and stay single. I'm trying to think, what's it called? I'm gonna look it up really quick. It's literally just called I Just Want to Be Single. It looks really, really fun. I wanna play it so bad. I just haven't picked it up yet. I really like how it kind of looks like a webtoon a little bit when you play it. But yeah, it's an anti-dating sim. Yep, that's me, Barbara, and some other people from apparently a very long time ago. It's pretty funny how Barbara and I still talk to each other after all that time. Oh, they're cute. I guess we kept sharing the same nerdy interests, such as tabletop RPGs. The other two, however. Yeah, there's some people I haven't talked to in a very, very long time. Oh, that's the poster he has on his wall. God, I'm getting old. I turn off the computer and proceed with my daily pre-bed routine of brushing my teeth, putting on my pajamas, and contemplating the emptiness of life. 10 minutes later, I'm lying face down and trying really hard not to think about that damn bug and healing quest. I make an effort to think about the upcoming campaign instead. That's when I wonder. Mr. Bark, what are you doing over there? Huh? Who else did she invite to the table? Could there be anyone I know? Nah, even if there were, it's been so long that we're probably different people altogether. We were all just a bunch of stupid kids, and some things are better left in the past anyway. But I guess things could have also gone differently. Was there even a right choice back then? I was even more exhausted than I am right now, as if all of my mana had been running on fumes for a long time. Head pounding, legs numbing, stomach growling, but I barely felt any of it. My thoughts kept going back and forth between solving the math problem in front of me and figuring out how much time I had left. Finish this worksheet, drop by the library, return the books that were due today, borrow that other one, and then rush to meet Nina. Shit, I'm already late. I have to get going now. The worksheet'll just have to remain incomplete. I ram my books and pencil case into my backpack and quickly zip it up. I'm ready to get up from my desk when the classroom door suddenly opens. When? I'm not really sure how exactly it happened. I guess my keychain got stuck on something as I tried to sling my backpack over my shoulder. Or maybe I just lost my balance from being caught off guard. All I know is the next second I'm on the floor and my bag's contents have spilled all over. Worksheets, textbooks, binders, pencils, and a set of dice. Oh, crap. In a daze, I lean forward and begin gathering my scattered items. Wen, are you okay? I look up to see my old friend's hand extended toward me. Considering how mad she got last time we talked, the gesture's definitely a surprise. Yeah, of course, I just tripped. Hesitantly, I accepted her hand, but the moment I put my weight on my left foot, I stagger and almost fall back down. Thankfully, she firmly grips my elbows, keeping me steady. Huh? I forgot how strong she was. I guess my foot fell asleep. Sorry, I'll just... Jeez, Wen? Her voice comes out startlingly loud, resounding through the empty classroom. You have to take care of yourself. I wince at her words, but can't bring myself to say anything back. My head hurts, I'm hungry, and it feels like 1,000 needles are prickling at my leg from every angle. And now my friend's strengthening grip on my elbows makes me aware of a new, unfamiliar pain spreading from my neck to the tips of my fingers. I'm doing my best. My voice comes out no more than a whisper, and I'm not sure if she can even hear me. Perhaps that's for the best. Still, she pulls me up once again. Can you stand? I tap my foot on the floor a few times, making sure it responds to the stimulus. Yeah. Sighing in relief, she lets go of me and crouches down to pick up some of my fallen books. I bend down and follow suit, gathering the worksheets that flew all over. After a few moments of awkward silence, she speaks up. By the way, I'm sorry I snapped at you yesterday. Huh? That was unexpected. It's okay, really. We're cool. The clock's ticking feels louder by the minute, and a new wave of anxiety reminds me to hurry to my after-school commitment. My friend moves farther away to pick up the dice that's scattered across the classroom. The dice, another reminder of an unfulfilled promise. Wow, they sure landed far. If we were playing with Barbara, these rolls would all count as ones. I chuckle at that. You're right. She's strict about that, but has no qualms about chucking dice at people even. You're right about that. Oh, look, a natural 20. The atmosphere surrounding us suddenly feels a lot less heavy. Lucky me. She picks up the die and brings it back to me, a look of resolve on her face. It's been a while. Think you'll be able to make it today? I gulp. Gulp. I try to look away from her steady gaze, and my eyes land on the clock. The ticking is so loud now that I can't even hear my thoughts. I take the die back and shut it in its box, effectively turning away from her as I answer. I don't think so. Really? Again? Yeah, sorry. Someone's waiting for me. I can't be late. I'm already late. I can't afford to waste any more time. I finally zip up my bag and lurch towards the door. But a hand grabs my wrist and holds me in place. I just wanted to know if there's anything wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. There's a lot wrong, actually. For one, when did I start feeling so guilty just talking to one of my best friends? Are you sure? Because I've actually been trying to talk to you for weeks, you know. Ouch, she was right. I knew she was, but still. I'll make a run for it, I'll stand my ground, I'll blame it on upcoming exams. She's gonna think you're just making excuses. Just be honest with her. And running away from it doesn't seem like a good idea either. I think standing my ground is probably the best idea. Because she seems really nice and I don't want to just make excuses. Sometimes I'm also the friend that has to say no a lot and it doesn't feel good. I'll stand my ground. I know my priorities and I'm determined to stick to them. Dropping the ball was not an option. I was sure that my study effort would eventually pay off. Hi Pachi, welcome, welcome. Look, today really is no good. She doesn't seem satisfied, so I add, we can talk tomorrow, okay? After classes. Tomorrow I have a rehearsal, remember? Alas, that was not an option. I guess I'll blame it on the exams now then. We were in our third year of high school after all. College entrance exams were always looming over us. You know how it is. Finals are around the corner, not to mention all the admissions tests. I really have to focus on studying right now. I was sure it would work. Logically speaking, this was the best answer. That's the same thing you told me the last 2 times. Or so I thought. I have to make a run for it? Oh man, we only have our heart left. I reminded myself of the very reason why I was in a rush. Nina. That was all the impetus necessary to get me going. Sorry, I'll catch you later. I twist my wrist, pulling away from her grip, and head for the door. Surely this will have consequences, but my mind is elsewhere right now. However, she is much more agile than me and quickly circles around, blocking my way. Oh my goodness! You're never really here anymore. Ouch. It'll only be a couple of minutes. Can't you spare that much? You're right. I'm sorry that I've left you hanging like that. I mean, that seems better than I don't know what to do. But that's all of our cards. In the end, when I thought about how she must have felt, I knew I had to give in. You did leave me hanging. A lot. Mr. Bark? You're pushing your blanket right in front of the camera. Are you being shy today? Are you being shy today? Maybe he's being shy. Chat, did you say something to make him bashful? But I'm glad we can finally talk.
Hi, doggy.
Oh. Get cozy. My friend stares intently into my eyes before asking, has anything happened to Nina? Was it that obvious? No, she's fine. In fact, she's waiting. If everything's fine, why have you and I been talking less and less to each other? Ouch again. She had a good point. We and Barbara used to hang out every other day. But things weren't so simple. If only I could explain it. It's just... Oh no. I think that's just in your head. We're okay. It's fine, really. I don't have enough for this. I bet if you replay it though, maybe you might have more cards to start out with. In the end, I had no idea what she wanted me to say, and I didn't want to let anyone down. I tried to smile and sound as confident as I could, despite the burning doubts consuming me from inside. Chat, we have ads coming in about 10 minutes, okay? I could hear her expectations being thrown out as she sighed in disappointment. I hoped you'd at least be honest with me. In the end, the past can't be changed. I was too young to even understand the situation I was in. Another day at work. Oh, excuse me. I can't stop yawning. I've been pretty burned out lately, but these home office days helped improve my mood. That and the news of a new tabletop RPG campaign starting this weekend. Anyway, our studio is quite small and young-lived. After a few attempts at making mobile games, we managed to release a successful one that keeps us running nowadays. It was a very compelling clicker game about bunnies. Even I had to stop myself from playing it after 2 months of intense bunny civilization grinding. Anyway, now that we have some money to spare, we're able to invest our time and effort into games with more creative freedom. And so, Healing Quest came into being. Hola. Good morning, Wen. Hi, Angry Seal. Welcome. How's your video streaming session going? It's not going too bad. We just started a little bit ago, and we're still kind of getting acquainted with the game a little, but it's really nice. I like the art, and I like how the colors pop. And it has the gimmick is that you use these like regular playing cards to be able to make certain decisions. And I think that's really, really neat. Good morning, Len. Oh, hey, morning, Bia. Yo, Wen, my dude, have you heard? Like the onomatopoeia? I don't know. I think so. Morning. So, Bia, about this bug. Better get right into work. How cold. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Man, I feel really bad doing that now. That's what I get. That's what I get for not paying attention. Bia takes a look at my screen and quickly understands. Yeah, the dreaded Queen Slime. She sure has been giving us trouble. Yeah. I rub my temples as I stare at the screen. My bet is on some sort of race condition. Could be. I guess I'll try tweaking that. Oh yeah, and we're playing as a game developer. Ooh. Bia's tip helped me see through things more clearly. Now I'll be able to tackle problems more rationally. That said, race conditions are always a nightmare. My condolences. Hey Win, I just found another bug. I feel my veins twitching on my forehead. Is it game breaking? Cause I'm still working on that Queen Slime crash. No, it's just some minor physics quirks. I'll put it on the backlog. I struggle not to look at the whiteboard with the backlog cards. Every time I glance at that pile of work, I feel my heart skipping a beat. As my colleagues return to their desk, I whisper to myself, Focus, Wen. Focus. I spent some time tracking down the Queen Slime Bug. Before I know it, it's already time for the meeting with the new artist. I'm expected to greet them at room 3 if I can recall clearly. Hey Wen, take a seat. Oh, I did not look up how you pronounce that name. Give me a quick sec. Hold on, we're gonna look this up. Come on, YouTube, don't let me down. Kawa. Take a seat. Kawa should be here shortly. I do as I'm told. As soon as I land my butt on the chair, the product manager starts with his usual talk. They're being very generic about game development. When is someone gonna come in and say something stupidly specific? I don't know, we'll see. I'm also no stranger to that. Oh, Mr. Bark. I do as I'm told. As soon as I land my butt on the chair, the product manager starts with his usual talk. It's so nice that we're expanding on our team. We can finally make bigger games with even more passion. You remember how it was when we started, right, Wen? You've been here since the beginning, after all. I feel like I had this conversation 10 times already. Yeah, sure. Hard times. I remember when... 2 short knocks on the door interrupt me. It's the newcomer. Thank God. I like him already. A slim and tall guy walks into the room. His stylish looks give him strong designer vibes. I like his shirt. I like the print. Hey, Kawa. Welcome. Have a seat as well. This is Andre. Andre Wen Jian. But we all call him Wen. He's our lead programmer and one of our oldest employees around. Oh, hey, excuse me. He approaches me and extends his hand. After giving me a firm handshake, he says, Nice to meet you, Wen. I heard you're gonna show me around the studio today, is that right? Sure, I'll show you around. Fine, duty calls. There isn't much to see around here. I'll show you around. Be nice, he's new. Nice to meet you too. And sure, I'll show you around. Feel free to ask me anything. Things can be overwhelming at first. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yay! He deserves to have a good first day. Here's some advice. The blue chairs are the oldest, so avoid them for your back's sake. Hey, all our chairs are top quality. Chico protests and the sudden movement makes the back of his chair propel him forward. I'll keep an eye out. We talk about some boring office stuff and 10 minutes later I'm touring him into our workplace. No! I could never! Be nice! And this here is our visual management board. I feel a piercing pain in my chest. I failed to avoid looking at the backlog task list. Now that's a long backlog. A second pain crosses through my veins. I visibly flinch. Yeah, I suppose. Hey, new guy stabs him. Oh my God. No, don't! Stop it! Cut that out! I quickly take him to the artist section to avoid further questioning. And last but not least, this is where you'll be working. Anna and Beto will be your teammates. The artist section consists of 2 joint desks where 2 pairs of people can seat across from each other. Is it Anna? Anna and Beto were bent over their drawing tablets. They stopped to stretch and exchange greetings with their new lead artist. Before I knew it, they're already discussing Healing Quest's art style. Oh my gosh, the pixel art in this game is so cute. It's so heartwarming and nostalgic. I remember staring at the screen for hours when playing my favorite RPGs and try to reproduce the characters and monsters' sprites pixel by pixel on the computer. Anna and Beto chuckle along with Kawa as they exchange stories about their career's origins. I see that as my cue to end the tour and swiftly leave them talking. I go back to my desk and squeeze in some work before the next meeting. As I go about the other meetings of the day, I keep seeing the artists talking and laughing warmly. I'm very impressed by how fast Kawa befriended them, considering he's effectively their new boss. It's not that simple to start a hierarchically bound friend relationship like that. Maybe he just makes people feel comfortable around him. I guess I'll find out. Home sweet home, or something like that. These days have been so hectic, I've barely had time to clean my place. It's gotten to a point where a queen slime might sprout out of a corner. I shudder at the thought and begin picking up and folding some shirts. I pull open a drawer to stuff them into, but realize it's already overflowing with haphazardly thrown in pieces of clothing. Man, when did it get this bad? Am I becoming a workaholic? Sighing, I kneel down and start pulling out the messy shirts to fold them properly. Just think of this as Tetris, Win. You'll be done in no time. This takes me back. Oh, it's the shirt from his high school picture. I hold an old t-shirt in front of me. The washed out image of the group of armor-clad heroes from my favorite cartoon as a kid fills me with nostalgia. You got a poster of it too. It was a birthday gift from my high school days. But never mind that, I gotta clean up and sleep. If I'm not mistaken, the day I got this. Let's be a little nostalgic. I move over to my PC and quickly look for the old photo I've had uncovered the other day. Be strong, ad gang! Yep, I got that t-shirt from her that day. I haven't worn it in forever, but the attachment still lingers, despite the fact that it's been years since we last talked. Barbara, who is trying really hard to put on cat ears on my head back then, she's really cute. On the other hand, keeps popping up and dragging me into human interaction to this day. I suppose I'm grateful to her since I do tend to not seek out other people too often. I'm the kind of guy who stays in his lane. I'm told that's why I'm single now, but I did have a girlfriend back then. To this day, I'm not sure how it all started, or why it ended. All I have are a few fond memories and a nagging sense of failure. I was supposed to be cleaning my room and getting some sleep, so why am I taking a stroll down memory lane all of a sudden? I get up and start folding clothes again. There's no need to get all wistful now of all times. Besides, the RPG session is coming up. It's not like my days of hanging out with friends are in the past. Nice! Now we got 2 and 2, but we only have 1 of these. I wonder if we had played our cards right earlier, if we would have 3 of some of these. That's right, I hope the new RPG campaign is just the beginning. I miss having fun with people. Yesterday's cheerful chatter about game sprites echoes in my mind. I bet someone sociable like Kawa has no problem keeping up with a bunch of people. I grumble to myself as I shut the drawer, now only slightly less messy than before, and decide that this is enough for today. Time to get some sleep. Welcome back, ad gang. It's been one week! One hell of a week. But thanks to Kawa, we've made significant progress with the visual aspects of the game. Well, it's finally Friday. Time to go home and get some rest. I start packing up my things. When? Where do you think you're going? Home? No way, it's Friday. We're gonna hit the bar. We gotta welcome Kawa into the team, make him feel at home. I look around the office and there is an energetic group gathered around Kawa. He seems to be getting along with everyone already. I don't think me being there will make any difference. Come on, man, we haven't had a drink in so long. I'll meet you there. I just gotta get my stuff. Alright, don't run away. He seems satisfied and I'm left alone. As I finish shoving everything into my backpack, I realize I haven't washed my mug yet. I try to sneak past the group to get to the small office kitchen, but Kawa notices. I smile sheepishly. See you at the bar? No escaping now. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna wash this. Guess I'm going to the happy hour. It could actually be nice to have a chat with Kawa. He was a big help this week and had some cool ideas. But I doubt I get a moment of his time. Yep, as expected. I sip on some beer. Most of the team is hanging around Kawa, asking him all sorts of questions, laughing and refilling his glass. He blends in just fine. Yo, Kawa! You are the art director on Naptime Scare, right? Yeah, that team was amazing there too. The animations are so well done. I was impressed. Anna's really cute. Awesome. Do you know Zay? He's like my bro. Yeah, I remember he was super into that robot anime. Yeah, that guy never changes. Did he make you listen to all his theories? Charismatic people are really something else. I was one of the people who started building our studio, but despite my seniority, I have a hard time talking to a lot of people in the office. Even though I know the project and the show that they're talking about, it doesn't feel right to join in. I'd love to get my mind off the endless backlog, though. Oi, Hungy! Oh, I was so focused today that I forgot about my afternoon snack. I reached for the plastic menu next to Augusto. And remember that game jam when Anna fell asleep on her keyboard and typed like thousands of lines of z. Oh yeah, and the Nachorito thing. Oh my god, how could I forget that? I have an understanding of the inside jokes they were mentioning, but Kawa has no idea what they're talking about. I glance at him, trying to learn how the extrovert deals with these situations. To my surprise, he's just holding his empty glass and awkwardly laughing a little. Everyone's too engrossed in reminiscing at the moment. He can handle himself probably, or I guess even he can be at a loss. I'll call out to him. Might as well. We want to get our mind off the backlog. Why don't we go ahead? We have extra hearts to work with. Waving the menu in the air slightly, I try to catch his attention. Hey, Kawa, want some food? He brightens as soon as he hears that. Looking relieved, he sneaks out of his seat and joins my side of the table. The rest of the team is still fired up about whatever happened at the game jam 2 years ago. Thanks, man. I was getting hungry. He likes me. Same. I'm pretty weak with alcohol, so I gotta eat. Want to share some fries? Hell yes. Oh, I'm craving some fried polenta. Ooh, that sounds really yummy. That's even better. Last time I ordered polenta instead of fries, my pals berated me for it. This guy's alright. He calls out to the waiter in a friendly voice. Excuse me, Chief? Could we have a big portion of the fried polenta? And he glances at the empty bottle on the table and looks at me awaiting approval. I nod. And another beer, please. Sure thing. Kawa leans back on his chair and places his phone on the table. I can't help but notice something familiar about the strap hanging from it. It's a helmet shaped like a dragon's head. Could it be? Does he like the same show we did? Hey, is that from Warriors of the Horoscope? This? Kawa picks up the phone and lets the strap hang between us, showing off the detailed charm attached to it. Sure is. I'm a huge fan, even now. Really? Me too. Kawa rolls the little helmet between his fingers. This guy was my hero growing up. He always had everyone's back. Yeah, he was cooler than the main guy anyway. That's what I always say. You know that arc when... Suddenly, a beer bottle and a tray of fried polenta appear in front of us. Here you go. Thanks. Kawa fills up our glasses and holds up his with a smile. It's a childhood obsessions we can't outgrow. Hey, I have that too. That's why Chat, can I go on a tangent? I'm really sad because they put the Neopets event on hiatus again, and I feel like I'm missing a part of my day when I don't do those extra tasks. Man, I'm really excited though because I think this month the new Neopet is supposed to be available to every Hammie. And I really want him. Oh god, I was gonna show you guys really quick. The werewolf. I want one really bad. I'm gonna have to buy another Neopet slot for him though. Here, I'm gonna show you guys really quick what he looks like. It's this guy! Isn't he so cute? I want 10 of them. I want 10 of them. But yeah, no, he should be, I think he's supposed to come out this month, which, I mean, like, it kind of feels thematic, like he looks like a vampire werewolf. So it would make sense that he comes out in October, but, you know, what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't? It'll be so sad. I want him though, I want him. Anyway, we make games after all. Gotta keep your inner kid alive. We clink our glasses together and cheers, lightly hit them against the edge of the bottle, and drink. Huh, this is the same cheap beer I was having before, but somehow it tastes nicer. We both reach for the sticks of polenta and shove them into our mouths, munching hungrily. I want to try them. Maybe when I get a chance, I'll order them. Oh, it sure has been a while since I had this. I can't help mumbling with my mouth full. The polenta was a good call. Kawa closes his eyes and nods enthusiastically, savoring the taste. Right. I just can't help myself. I keep grabbing more polenta and washing it down with beer in an endless cycle, interrupted only by my need to talk about my favorite cartoon. This is cute. This is cute. We keep on discussing what was the most intense battle, the craziest moves, and some questionable adaptions. I'm surprised at how easy this is. I'm kind of having a great time. By the way, I have no idea what time it is now. Yo, Win, what you doing? I realize I'm standing up, precariously balancing myself on one leg while undulating my arms like twigs, imitating the Swan Warrior's signature move. All that while holding up my cup of beer. It's not that bad though. Kawa is striking an equally dramatic pose, eyes closed, stance wide, and one fist thrown up in the air. At least he hasn't lost his shirt like an accurate reenactment of the dragon attack would require. Oh, we just having an important conversation. I try to regain my balance. Is he drunk? He's drunk. I don't see you like this often. Come on, man, I need your help. He grabs my wrist and drags me into the bar. What the? Well, oh well, maybe I'll order more polenta at the counter. Karaoke. Is there Fall Out Boy? It sure is crowded in here though. Augusto places me next to the TV and puts something in my hand. He takes a couple of steps away and starts waving his hands in the air from side to side. A familiar tacky melody reaches my ears. I squint to see what's on the old CRT TV will give me any hints as to what's going on. Oh no. At the same time as my brain processes that the words on the screen are lyrics, I realize I'm holding a microphone. It's that song. The one song you can't escape from if you step into a karaoke in this country. The one people sing loudly, drunkenly, and cathartically. Is it that relatable? The guy in the song talks about his fear of surrendering, his attempts to deny his love and hide it away, but knows it's all for nothing because in the end it doesn't even matter. In the end, he can't lie to his heart and all he wants is to be loved back. Yeah, that one. Pretty typical sertanejo stuff. Musical genre originated in the Brazilian countryside. As I muse about the cheesy lyrics, I notice something on the screen. The words! They're changing color. The intro is ended and the whole bar is staring at me, expecting a sincere performance. Shit. Hi, Regula! Welcome! I like that emote. It's so cute. I look around like a deer in the headlights. I can't sing in public, let alone this lame song. I think about dashing off, but the bar is crowded and the mic is in my hands. I don't know what to do with it, and the lame melody keeps on playing and I want to die and... I feel a hand on my shoulder, and suddenly, actual lyrics reach my ears. I'm afraid of giving you my heart! Well, this definitely isn't me singing. Kawa! Hear me spin. I locked in and forgot. I should probably make sure my legs don't lock up and do it though. Mr. Bark, are you gonna stretch too? He's grabbed the other mic and taken the stage by my side. He struggles a little to join in partway through, but his voice still booms with enthusiasm. He glances at me with a strange smile, a bit embarrassed, but determined to see this through. Kawa, to think that you'd sacrifice yourself for me like this, I won't let it be in vain. Swallowing my fear, I join him in the chorus and sing with all of my energy, regaining the strange confidence I found earlier while chatting with him. He's cute, I kinda ship it, chat. Feeling our enthusiasm, the crowd joins in wholeheartedly until the song reaches its long final note and the sound of clapping takes over everything. Hi Crow, welcome! Hello, hello! Mr. Bart, Crow is here and he says hello. It's Sans and Papyrus. No, it's not. Stop it. Stop it. I'll time you out for that. Don't actually do it. By then, I'm heavily breathing and sweating like hell. Kawa is in a similar state. While still gasping for air, he extends a friendly fist toward me. Stop it! Thanks. I bump my fist against his. We hand the mics to the next people in line and squeeze through the bar, but not before I send Augusto a deadly glare and mouth my plan to destroy him later. I don't think he gets the message. Either way, I'm more eager to fill the outside air than get my revenge now. I like how he's showing you guys his butt. Kawa leans against a wall, panting a little. As soon as he catches his breath, he starts laughing. It's such a light and honest laugh. That sound, combined with the night breeze, makes my flushed face go back to normal. Mr. Butt. I can breathe again. Next time, let's sing the opening theme. You know, Unicorn Illusion. My pre-programmed answer to this would obviously be no way, but something overrides this and what comes out of my mouth is sure. Oh. Oh no, he's hungover. I'm not sure what woke me up, the persistent headache, the dryness of my throat, or the sunlight shining through the window as I clearly forgot to close the drapes last night. Sitting up, I noticed that Drunk Gwen was smart enough to leave a glass full of water on my night table. Good job, Drunk Gwen. I grab the glass and gulp it down faster than the beers I had last night. Oh, that's right. I embarrassed myself in public singing that lame-ass Sertaneo song. The memory makes me want to crawl back under the covers. As some relief sets in from hydrating myself even slightly, I recall that I wasn't alone then. Right, Kawa backed me up there. That made it a lot less terrible. I guess it wasn't all bad. He's a pretty cool dude, and we got to talk a lot about warriors of the horoscope. Wait, I didn't... I bring my hand to my forehead as a new pain of pain hits me along the memories of reenacting that famous ice attack pose. I guess I really did get carried away. How did I even get home? I vaguely remember stumbling to the bus stop with Kawa's help. But wait, were buses even running? What time was that? And wasn't I the one helping him keep his balance at that point? It's so fuzzy. Like Mr. Bark. It was a miracle I didn't miss my stop. As I mentally retraced my steps, I grabbed my phone to check the time. 10:15. And a few messages too. Let's see. Augusto? Key smashing? Dang, he was doing worse than me. Next. Made it home alive, man? Oh, right, we exchanged numbers. His icon's cute. He must have thought I died. Somehow, barely. I think for a moment an ad. You? Okay, next. Morning, Len. Rise and shine. Don't be late today, or you'll face my wrath. Like hell I would. I do need to get out of bed soon, though, if I want to have enough time to eat, shower, and show up to the RPG session looking like a human being. You wish. Better have that fancy onion snack I love waiting for me. And sent. He just keeps getting closer and closer to the camera. You guys are so lucky. You guys are so lucky. He's splooting. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. Let me see if I can, There you go. You can see it a little bit more. You can see it a little bit more. It's very good, isn't it? The sploot. I love it when he sploots. I dragged myself out of bed. Oh! Thank you so much for the contribution. Let me see if I can find out who it's from. Give me a quick moment and I'll say thank you. I wish you would tell me here, but computer. Hold on. I really appreciate it though. Here's a preemptive thank you from me for... Oh, from Ka! I don't know if you want me to keep that anonymous, but I know who you are and thank you. I appreciate it. Yay! Thank you for the shrimp check. Let me go ahead and unshrimp. My back is a little bit stiff, so that was a good time for a shrimp check. Oh, I can't stop yawning. I'm so sorry, chat. I promise I'm having a good time. I'm just really eepy. Always eepy. I had coffee this morning. I tried 7 Brew for the first time. Was it a support for the Impreg card? No, it was support so I could have Pokemon. Because Pokemon comes out this month, but it's too expensive and I can't swing it, so I put it on my throne. But it came out soon, so I made it my featured gift. I'm almost to having the whole thing paid off, which is really cool. 84%. What's that number? I wish it was for the Impreg card. Somebody did. Somebody put like $6.90 or it was either $6.69 on the fucking pregnant char card. And I think about that all the time. Wait, Blackberry, you've never seen the pregnant char card? Hold on, I got this. I'll show you. I'll show every Hammie. Give me a second here, okay? I wonder... No, I have. I just got back from making dinner. Oh, okay. Just making sure. I got excited. I thought I had to look it up and show you guys. Yay, but thank you. At this point, Hammie will have a hotkey for the Impreg card. Yeah, I should put it on my Stream Deck. Wahoo! Yay! All right. I drag myself out of bed and get ready to face the day. The day has finally come. Time to smack some evil creatures and eat lots of junk food. Today I play Castles and Champions at Barbara's. Like every good millennial, she still lives with her parents. In her case, it's a very convenient apartment near the subway. It took me only half an hour to get here, which is a miracle in this city. I remember coming here when we were in high school. She often called us over to play Super Blast Bros after class. Super Blast Bros. Looking back, I wish I had spent more time playing with friends than studying. And here I am. Boy, this brings back memories. I step closer to the gates and type her apartment number into the electronic panel. Beep. Beep. A few seconds later, Barbara's familiar face comes out of a small speaker on the panel. Hello? Is this the place where they're hiring adventurers? Ugh, Wen, your cringy attacks are always critical on me. Come up. The gate buzzes and unlocks, allowing me to push it open and walk into the building. I go straight to the elevator and eagerly await for my new adventure. Oh yeah! Hey, long time no see. She's so cute. She used to have purple hair and she dressed more punky, but now she's still alt, but she's a little more tame. She's got a tattoo of a bunny. She's cute. A green-haired Barbara greets me at the door. As expected, her hair color is always different from what you remember. Last time it was blue, I think? Green it is, huh? Not for too long, though. Enjoy while you can. Am I the first one to arrive? Yes, as always, the serious guy. But actually, the other 2 players arrived while you were coming up. They should be here soon. Oh, that's right. Anyone I know? Ramona Flowers, such? My flesh suit and her are a lot alike. And, it's funny you say that because I used to cosplay Ramona Flowers. Sorry if I tell you guys too much about myself and take the immersion out, but I guess I could cosplay Ramona looking like this too, maybe. That would be fun. That'd be a fun outfit. Oh, that's right. Anyone I know? Only one. Don't worry, it's not your ex. We know, Hammie? Wow. Barbara smirks, but that's such an old story that I don't even care anymore. Good call. For a moment, I feel like I'm being watched. From the corner of my eye, I spot a small furry face cropping out behind a turn down the corridor. Puppy? Is it the cat? Yes! It's a black cat. I didn't remember Barbara having any pets. Whoa, is this cat yours? Did you finally make a pact and become a magical girl? Luna? Oh, hey, Luna. There you are. Don't worry, she's very shy. She probably won't come near us, and I've always been a magical girl. Hey, me too! She adds, winking at me. Oh, really? Me and Barbara are spirit animals, I think. I could use a fluffy cat to warm my heart, though. Unfortunately, as soon as Luna notices me looking at her, she jolts back into hiding. Bye-bye. So long, little friend. That's when another familiar voice calls from behind me. Oh my goodness! Another contribution? Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Anonymous. That's very kind of you. I get to play Pokemon when it comes out now. I'm so excited. Thank you, thank you. I'm really excited. I'll go order it. Yay, yay. You guys are so kind. You're way too good to me. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I could stream it if it doesn't run like ass on the Switch 1 though, because I don't have a Switch 2 yet, and I do not have it in me to ask you guys to fund a Switch 2 for me. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I want a mega oh, what's it called? Weeping Bell. Yeah, Mega Weeping Bell. He looks very friend-shaped. And ever since the short came out with him in it, I just think he's really cute. He's adorable. And I'm really, really excited. And I'm also excited, maybe I'll be able to customize my character to look like Hammie too. The customization looks really good. So I'm really excited. I've been very Pokemon pilled lately. I've been thinking, I was like, you know, if I stream the next 4 days, what if I just play Pokemon Snap or Pokemon Pinball? And I've been thinking about that too. I just really love Pokemon. I'm not much of a mainline Pokemon girly, but I do really like the spin-offs, including the Legends games. I really liked Arceus quite a bit. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Thank you, Anon. Thank you, Ka. Thank you, Super Manager, and thank you, Kiryu, for the, I think that's every Hammie that donated. That might be more than one Anon, so Anon times 2. That's when another familiar voice calls from behind me. Hey! Oi, anyone home? I tilt my head, trying to remember where I do know that voice from. Wait, is that... I turn around to face the person coming into the house. Is that you, Andre? To my surprise, a friend I haven't seen in ages is standing in front of me. Oh, he did come up close, didn't he? You guys get to see his spot. Oh, Etsuko. She's really cute. Oh my god, Etsuko, it's been so long. It has. I haven't heard from you since high school. I didn't have much time back then. Yeah, right. Oh, she knows. Her tone tells me so. Hey, don't leave me out of the loop here. They're cute! A flashy guy is standing behind Etsuko. He has long platinum blonde hair and edgy dark clothes. This is Sigurd. We're in a band together. He sings and I drum. Sigurd? Wow, that's an unusual name. It's a glorious name bestowed only upon those fated to unrivaled victory. I like him. Actually, his real name is Ronaldo, but he really likes to be called Sigurd. That's my robot vacuum's name, Ronaldo. Mr. Bark's robot enemy. It is but a lesser name for which falls short of my gracefulness. Thank you for the hydration check. I know I should be drinking water, but my tummy was upset earlier, so I got a Olipop today. It's the crisp apple kind, but it's supposed to be really good for your tummy. So I've been kind of sipping on that, but I promise I'll go get water here in a bit. That's right, I remember Etsuko used to play in a band back in high school too. So these two are playing Castles and Champions with us. Let me guess, Sigurd, you're gonna be the party's bard, aren't you? Bard? I can play a bard? Why didn't you tell me earlier, Etsuko? That's definitely the one I'm playing. Ronaldo like the soccer, football, kickball man. Exactly. Maybe. Well, both Wen and Etsuko are Castles and Champions veterans, so bear with me while I walk Sigurd through the basics. I'll leaf through the character options in the meantime. If Sigurd's a bard, though I suppose the tank is a good choice. If we have a support and a tank, I'd be happy as a Damash Dur. Huh? Noticing my mouthful of my favorite prized Onionito snacks getting in the way, I quickly raise an apologetic hand and finish munching them down. Sorry, I meant with a support and a tank in the party already? I don't mind being the damage dealer. Yeah, no, it is happening in Brazil. The name's in the music thingy? Yeah, it is. It doesn't say where exactly or like anything anywhere specific, but it did say that it's in Brazil. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me check because maybe it says on the game page. I'm gonna check really quick, okay? You guys get a little bit of ASMR typing. Let's see. Can Hammie go to Brazil? I would like to. I think that would be really fun. I just want to go abroad. I've never been out of the United States before. Oh, it's in Sao Paulo. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Brazil is very pretty. Yeah, I know. I've seen pictures, and I have friends in Brazil too. I want to go. The touristic parts, at least. Bring your hamster wheel on the plane. You know, I'm kind of scared for my first time ever going on a long plane ride. I used to be really scared of planes to the point that I would have to take Xanax before I got one. Before I got on one. And then I don't want to say I outgrew it, but I finally got used to it and I don't have to take it anymore. I actually don't even have Xanax at all anymore. But I was so scared. You like broads too? You're in good company. We all love women. What? So, oh, thank you for the head pats too. I said thank you in my head and didn't say it out loud. If that says a lot about how awake I am today. I'm gonna sip my apple crisp drink really quick. I should get more Olipop. These are really yummy. The other day I tried the peaches and cream kind and I thought it was gonna be too sweet for me, but it ended up being pretty good. And I've had the watermelon kind. But yeah, whenever I have a really bad tummy ache, I either gravitate to Olipop now, or I gravitate towards kombucha. I don't know, kombucha also makes me feel awake, so maybe I should start buying it again. Sorry, I meant with the support and a tank in the party already. I don't mind being the damage dealer. I know people that always say air travel is significantly safer than bus travel, and I'm like, great, now I'm scared of buses. I've also, the only bus I've ever been on was a school bus, and one of the last times I rode the school bus, it drove into a ditch. It drove into a ditch, and I was in the window seat, and I remember I was listening to My Chemical Romance. I think it was Thanks for the Venom, and then suddenly as I was looking out the window and just spacing out, the ground started coming towards me. That's fucking terrifying. But you know, it sounds worse than it ended up being. It sounds worse than it ended up being. The ground only got closer for a little bit. It was just like, it just kind of like, it went off the side of the road, kind of teetered to the side a little bit, and then drove right into the dirt and mud and stuff. And then we were late to class that day, and they gave us all vouchers, so we didn't get in trouble. Did the bus not flip? No, thank goodness. It just kind of did like this thing. Hold on. It did like this thing. And then just like firmly went back to the like regular. Like Hamela pointing at the window of the bus while it's falling. You can't forget me with my big chunky earphones and my Walkman. Great way to describe it. Thank you. I gotta make use of them. I gotta make use of being able to do that. And now I'm paranoid that it's not straight. But yeah, no, it was kind of wild. I had some weird experiences in school, and then I stopped riding the bus a little bit after that happened, and then the friend that would take me to school got into a really nasty wreck while I was in the passenger seat, and then it was just kind of like from there. It was like, there's no safe way to get to school. What if I just didn't go to school? Which I went to school, but I had this weird arrangement where my dad asked my neighbor if I could hitch a ride with the neighbor's kid. And it was so awkward. He was a football player, and he like outgrew me a long time ago. He outgrew me. Oh, I'm still trying to adjust this. He outgrew me a long time ago because I'm just this like alt kid, and I was like especially loud with my clothing choices in high school. So it was just really awkward that I would like get into the car every morning, and it would just be pure silence. And we would park when we get there, and I'd be like, thank you for the ride, and he'd be just like, you'd just be like, no problem. And then yeah. It was really awkward. I could tell he really didn't like having me around, and it kind of made me sad a little bit at times, because I was like, oh man, I used to play like, me and this kid used to like be really close friends. Not close, I guess, but like, you know how you go out in the neighborhood and you hang out with the kids and you all just like play games and stuff? We used to do that, but it was just kind of like, yeah, you know, people grow apart, and sometimes your dad asks you to take the weird alt girl to school with you because you have your license and she's terrified of getting hers. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I'll explode. No, don't explode. You got a Puyo ham you gotta have made. You can't collect channel points if you explode. My best friend was popular on the football team, and it was funny. People would ask him why he'd hung out with me. Oh, but that's really cool that he still hung out with you, even though you weren't in the same crowd. I was one of those kids that, kind of like, I don't know. Kids are kind of mean, you know? Kids are kind of mean. I was definitely bullied a lot in school, but I was still, out of the outcasts, I would say I was still pretty decently popular. It's kind of weird. Does that make sense? I don't know. I wasn't with the popular kids, but I was kind of like, I was popular in my own way. But it's because I always made myself likable. I like tried to make myself likable to everyone, and tried not to make myself too like too unapproachable. My best friend was that kid that everyone loved. Everyone was his friend and really liked him, but it's kind of the kind of thing where most people move on, but I stuck there. I gotcha. Oh. Well, that's does that mean that he stuck around with you though? Yeah, it was kind of the same, except I didn't have any friends. I had the same friend group since elementary school, and I'm still friends with a few of them. Anybody I'm not really like, I don't think any of them I'm not friends with anymore. I just don't talk to a lot of them. Yeah, we together like glue. That's good. Yeah, no, I was often like, I was usually the kind of person that would like, if two of my friends in the group were fighting, I would do what I could to try and like make it better between them, you know? But, I don't know. I put a lot of energy into making sure everybody got along, but at times I kind of felt a little bit like I was kind of like in the background and everybody else was shining, you know? And it still kind of feels like that sometimes, but you know, life goes on. We all do our best, and you can't really let it get you down, you know? I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, no, yeah, it's just kind of like stuff happens, but you can't dwell on it too much, you know? I mean, if it bothers you, though, it bothers you, and sometimes you can't help that. I think despite you feeling that way, everyone really appreciated you. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's always been that case. I've just always been the kind of person who really tries my best, and I'm a perpetual people pleaser. And I just want everybody to smile. Like, there weren't very many instances where I would like even be mean to my bullies back, really. I just kind of like take it. But I still remember, this was back when Facebook became a thing, and there was one girl that really made me feel crappy, and she sent me a friend's request on Facebook my senior year of high school, and I finally messaged her. I was like, why do you think I would add you? You were so mean to me. And then she was just like, yeah, you're right, sorry. And then I didn't accept her friend's request, and I think that's like the one of the few times I really stood up for myself. And I still kind of have a hard time as an adult doing that, but I feel like I've gotten better, but I also kind of feel like in my older age, I am more fueled by like spite. And I don't feel a lot of spite, but I do get kind of irritated, and I'm kind of like, there's stuff that I won't put up with anymore because I'm just old and tired. Don't call me a hag though. But yeah, no, you know, I was thinking about that quite a bit though as I was playing Silent Hill F, and like a lot of people really hate on Minako's friends. Hinako's friends. And it's like, I don't know. I kind of empathize with Hinako's friends quite a bit, and I'm not going to get into any big detail because I don't want people who are here and are like, oh god, she's talking about Silent Hill, I gotta bail. But no, it's just, I don't know. I kind of have a lot more patience for characters that are in their like middle school or high school years, I think, because like I know what it was like to be that age and just like have some big feelings, you know? Have some big feelings and not really know how to express them or express them in a healthy manner. I feel like that's one of the things, like, they don't really teach you in schools how to manage that stuff. Like, you have the option of, like, going to therapy and stuff, but I don't think those resources are usually extended to every Hammie in a very obvious way, I guess. Because I think about high school and I think about how I was kind of like bumbling about, just trying to like get through the day half the time. Unless there's Shoma, that's right, then we skip. The most emotional time in your life surrounded by even more emotional people. Yeah, everybody's a walking time bomb, you know? And you're just kind of like, you're trying to get through and like figure out what your future after that looks like, you know? Anyway, there's my tangent. There's tangent 500 out of 1,000. To me, you're still speaking in tongues. Snack or no stack? Snack. When and Etsuko, tone the gamer jargon down. Sorry. We can't help but glance at each other as we speak at the same time. Guess we were too excited. Tabletop role-playing games, or simply TTRPGs, can be very daunting to newcomers after all. We don't want to overwhelm Sigurd and turn him off. That's fine. I know you're super excited to play my game, as you should be. Now, Sigurd, let's start with the basics. Huh? Hi, Karma! Barbara goes on to explain the general premise of TTRPGs. Okay, you're coming in here talking numbers with the girl who can't process numbers correctly. I can't... I have no idea what any of that means. I can't math. You can love math, but I have dyscalculia, Karma. I can't figure out what the hell you're talking about. You enjoy your math. I'll sit over here and read my visual novel. I mean... I don't know if... I mean... Yes! A little bit! No, you're okay. No, it's just like... It's like dyslexia, but for numbers. So I look at numbers and my eyes just glaze over. And I have a really hard time like reading them in certain fonts. And the Twitch chat is definitely not the kind of font that makes reading numbers easy for me. Did that scare you? No, not at all, because that's one number. I can see your goddamn 7. I'm not easily scared. I'm so brave. Don't worry, I'll do your accounting. That's so kind of you, thank you. I can't pay you, but that's so nice of you to do it without me paying you. Can you do my taxes too? If you do it wrong though, you're the one that has to go to jail, okay? Because I'm just a girl and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess that being a girl doesn't have anything to do with it. I just like to draw and play. Anyway, hi. Not stream elements. I've never paid taxes, so I mean, that's fair. If you've never paid taxes, I wouldn't recommend doing it now, but I also don't recommend avoiding your taxes either. Don't worry, Twitch, I'm not encouraging any of that, you know. I like big trucks and cars. Yeah, you like big trucks and cars, and I like to play and draw and sing. And read. And pet Mr. Bark, who's loafing all the way over there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He wants me to pet his belly, but I can't go over there and pet it. I need to get a back... Well, actually, he's scared of the back scratcher. He does not like the back scratcher. I tried to rub his belly with it before, and he just did not like it. Anyway, in summary, someone acts as the game master, a mixture of narrator and arbiter, telling the other players what their characters see and hear. You're precious, let's keep playing. Hee hee. Then these players explain what they want their characters to do. The game master narrates what happens after that, and the cycle repeats on and on and on. That's it. Yay, you guys pet Mr. Bark since I can't. It's a fun kind of game because you get to be and do things you can never do in real life. Explore worlds of fantasy and adventure. As a gamer and game developer, I really dig this shit. My life has been going suspiciously well since Mr. Bartcam arrived. I don't think it's a coincidence. You know, honestly, I think it's just overall a quality of life improvement, if I'm being so real. Because when I was playing Silent Hill, whenever I'd get really scared, I'd just check the Mr. Bartcam half the time and be like, oh, he's being really cute. And then I'd have the motivation to continue onward. Even though now, it does prove to be a little bit distracting because I get a little excited about the Mr. Bartcam. But, you know, I kind of see how you guys do too, so I forgive myself. It was a pretty good investment. Shoutouts to Heather, who saw it go live and was like, we can't have that going unfunded, and just bought it. She's so sweet. Except, as I said, it's not that simple of a game. Oh. Wait, do I need a... What do I need a perception skill for? That skill measures how good you are at noticing things around you. It comes up a lot when avoiding ambushes, for example. There are almost 20 of these skill things. How will I remember which is used for what? Don't worry, most times you just tell me what you want to do, and I choose the skill you need. The Q&A goes on for a while. Etsuko and I chip in to help Barbara from time to time as well. Being a singer in a power metal band, Sigurd is very familiar with fantasy tropes, which helps a lot. Oh my god, Sigurd has a studded belt. I keep looking everywhere for a studded belt that's actually just like pure black and silver, and I cannot find one. You'd think they'd have them at Hot Topic, but all of their belts are so fancy. I just want a plain one. Okay, I think I've got the gist of it. I trust you guys will help me fill in the gaps. I'll probably understand better as we play. That's right, and you can count on us. Great. Now, before we move on to character building, which I know you two are way too eager to do, let's discuss the setting and the premise of the campaign. I let go of the already half-filled character sheet in front of me, showing my empty hands in the air to comply with the order to cease and desist. Glancing at Etsuko's character sheet, I realized she was indeed guilty of the same crime as me. Since Sigurd is a newcomer, I think we can hear what kind of game you'd like to play. Sounds like a plan. Me? Well, there's this metal song I really like. It's about 2 kingdoms at war and all of the horrors left after each battle. How does that sound? Too heavy? Very straightforward and easy to remember. That's a good premise. We can discuss how gruesome we want the world to be. Given that initial idea, do you two have anything you'd like to add? Ooh, let's see. I want a world filled with magic everywhere. I'm ready to fulfill my duty as a hero. I want to achieve goals by being cunning and deceptive. Be strong, Adgain. I want to achieve goals by being cunning and deceptive. Could be kind of fun. But also, we want to be a hero. We kept talking about how we could be the muscle. I want to be a hero. I want to be the man. I feel like going on a typical quest for glory, you know, epic and heroic battles where we feel awesome. I want to be the guy. Let's be the guy. I forgot. It's not man, it's guy. Man, I could not play that game. I was so bad at it. I should play that game. Maybe we'll give it a shot. I was thinking, since it's spooky month, I would play the platformer called, Aversion at some point. I used to be pretty good at Aversion. It starts all cutesy and it gets kind of creepy. And it's really, really fun. I played that before it was on Steam and I got to the end of the game and I was so proud of it. I want to play that. And I also want to play No, I'm Not Human. Oh yeah, let me look it up really quick. Give me a quick second. It's this game. This game. Hardest platformer I have ever played was Celeste. I've heard Celeste gets pretty tough. I don't think Aversion is really, really hard, but it's just it's a little tricky. I'm really excited though to play the Klonoa for a Game Boy Advance soon. I don't know if it's gonna happen in October, because I want to play lots of scary games in October, but oh, I really want to play it. I bet it's gonna be tough. I love some good old-fashioned bad guy ass kicking. I love Klonoa so much. I played Klonoa 1 and Klonoa 2 on stream. And then my friend Kai was like, Hammie, you know there's one for the Game Boy too. And I was like, Kai, what are you talking about? How am I supposed to play that legally on stream? And Kai was like, I don't know. And 2 days later, they were like, yeah, we're gonna add it to the Nintendo Online Game Boy app, just like Johnny said. I was so excited. I thought I saw that stream. Yeah, each game was, I think, 2 streams, but it was so much fun. I really, really like Klonoa. I have a Nendoroid of Klonoa, so I have a little figure of him. from how he looks in the first game. And then, yeah, I had like a fascination with Klonoa when I was younger because I played a, I think it was a Lunatic's Veil demo on a Pizza Hut demo disc, and I wanted that game so bad, but my parents couldn't find it anywhere, so I never actually got it, even though I really wanted it, so I just played the hell out of that demo. I would have too, but I got to know it too late. I'm so happy though that at least it's accessible now. The remaster really isn't too bad. It wasn't as popular, so I'm a Sonic fan. I love Sonic too, I understand. I just really liked Klonoa because I thought he was a puppy. And I had the dog obsession autism when I was younger, like bad. And I mean, it didn't go away. I still love dogs. I just love animals though. But yeah, no, I grew up as a Sonic girly too. I really like Sonic. I'm really glad that we're in like a Sonic renaissance right now, cause it's been a really good time to love Sonic. Yeah, Mr. Bark, where did he go? Do we have a pets channel in the Discord? Yes, it is. There's an animal channel under the enrichment. No, hold on. I'm trying to find. It's under the ham chat. Can I? Here, I'll post it in the general link to it because public Discords are kind of weird. There you go. That should make it a little easier. If you check the general channel, there's a link for it now. I'm looking forward to seeing your best girls. Your best grills, even. Okay. I have no problem with classic heroic adventures. I'll make sure to give you some worthy opposition so that sweet, sweet glory feels earned. Yeah, I would never underestimate the danger level of your campaigns. Oh boy, we got more cards from that. Can't go wrong with a traditional quest for justice. I feel at ease playing within the conventional boundaries of heroic fantasy. I like her rabbit keychain. She really likes bunnies, huh? Because she's got the tattoo and everything. As for me, I'm okay with a war between two rival kingdoms, but I think it would be more interesting if there is a twist to it. We don't need to know it from the start, though. A twist? I don't know. I just don't want to be stuck having to serve one side or the other, you know? I want to make my own decisions, and for what kind of decision, I trust you to surprise me, Barbara. No problem, I'm on it. We discuss a few minor details of the setting and then finally get to pick our characters. I played an A tabletop RPG campaign. I wonder if I still have a picture I drew of my character. It was a campaign with Oofy and Super Manager. I was not very good at it, so it was my only tabletop campaign. But give me a quick sec. Let me see if I have art of my character that I made. He was kind of a meat-headed elf who was just kind of like a womanizer a little bit. He liked ladies, kind of like Brock from Pokemon, but maybe a little less creepy about it. Let's see. Let me see. Where do I keep my drawings on my computer these days? Where do I keep them? Finished? Let's see. Yeah, I guess I don't have anything on hand here. Used to have Hammie's character sheet open for when we played so I could tell her what she could do. It's true! And then that's what you do now when anybody asks me about my computer. I'm just silly. I'm just a little silly. Yeah, I thought I had art, but I can't find it, so we'll save it for a rainy day. Well, I have to admit the concept I had for my character needed a couple of tweaks to fit into the campaign, but I like how it turned out. Same here. Since Sigurd is set on being a bard, a support class, I'll go with the good old fighter, a frontline class. Perfect, because I feel like ensuing chaos from afar. I'll be playing a warlock, an edgy spellcaster that made a pact with the patron to gain power and purpose. Me and my GF's anniversary coming up soon. I got her Hello Kitty Island adventure. Hello Kitty Island adventure is really good though. Like, it's like Animal Crossing, but you actually like it. They update it all the time. It's everything about Animal Crossing New Horizons that I kind of wish that it had been. I've been kind of slacking off on my Hello Kitty Island adventure, but I still log in to try and do the events when I can. When I get really tuckered out though, the only thing I'm usually capable of is doing my Neopets dailies, and that's kind of how it's been for the last few weeks. Which is why I was like, Hammie, you should probably take a few days off from streaming. Because if all you can do is all of your streaming stuff and get your Neopets dailies done and just like survive, then maybe we need to make a little bit more time for you. Maybe Mr. Bark. I think we'll go, I think I'm gonna try, if it's cool enough. I can't say this word too loudly, but I think we're gonna try and go for our first walkie since my legs started giving me trouble. He's looking at me. I haven't been able to really take him very far, and I'm really hoping that maybe this weekend I might be able to take him. I feel really bad. It's been since he hurt his back and I messed up my legs. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's been really I'm hoping that it'll be nice and cool, but it still looks like it's gonna be in the 80s. Keep your fingers crossed. Hamela taking breaks. My streamer is so healthy. I'm trying. It's a little overdue if I'm quite honest, but you know, better late than too late, you know? Better late than too late. But yeah, no, that's very kind of you for to get her Hello Kitty Island adventure. I think she'll really enjoy it, and it's a really good game. If you get it too, you could play with her though. You should get it on sale. It's really fun though. I love Sanrio, honestly. I really want, there's a set of Halloween Build-A-Bear Sanrio plushies every year, and there's this really cute, I think it's a Frankenstein pom-pom, and I want it really bad, but I don't need it because I have regular pom-pom. I have Build-A-Bear Knuckles, Build-A-Bear Growlithe, and Build-A-Bear Yamper, and I'm running out of space on the bed. I have to put plushies on the floor, or else Mr. Bark won't come up and cuddle. Oh, no, Frankenstein's monster. You're right. But he's really cute. Let me see if I can find a picture. Oh, he's different this year. He's pumpkin shaped this year, actually. The one I was talking about was last year's. Here, I'll still show you though. This was last year's. And let me show you this year's. Ah, sorry, the picture's being a little stubborn to save. Oh, he's so cute. I could throw him on my throne, but I really don't need it, so I gotta be good. I really don't need more plushies. Ah! Sorry, I'm still having a hard time saving this picture. This is this year's pom-pom. Oh no, the Mr. Bark cam. There we go, fixed it. Those designs are really nice. I think so too. I really like the pumpkin pom-pom though. Pom-pom pumpkin. He's really cute. Oh, I love him so much. Pom-pom Puddin reminds me so much of my dog growing up. Mr. Bark's Unky. Doggos are sent. Awesome. I'll go look at them after stream tonight. I'm excited. He looks so chill. He does. He what? Lenny my dog growing up was really chill. He would get up on my bed. He's a golden retriever, and he'd get up on my bed and he would just lay on me. Especially when it was that time of the month, which kind of tingles into my one of my chronic illnesses. I have a lot of pain that time of the month. That's not normal. But he would just come up and he would lay like half of his body over my torso, and he'd be so warm and soft. And he just let me hug him. He just let me hug him. It was awesome. I wish Mr. Bark would let me hug him like that, but he's not much of a cuddler. Only when there's not too many stuffed animals in the bed. He's a good boy though. He keeps me safe in exchange for the lack of cuddles. Okay, 1 second. I'm kind of congested. Great, so we have a big flashy dude, big sword gal, and edgelord magical boy. Hey! As you two have already fulfilled most of your character sheets, you can help me explain the most important bard spells to Sigurd. Yeah. Mr. Bark, if Mr. Bark would rather play or go lay in the sunshine. Mr. Bark, Oshi, that's very kind of you. Oh, hi, Mr. Bark. Here, Mr. Bark, let me give you one of these. I know I gave you one already. It was from Major, but I want to give you one. Deserves all the head pats. Thank you. I'll take your head pats. Mr. Bark will take your treats. There you go, Mr. Bark. Such a good boy, Mr. Bark. It's really fun. I'll have to post it later, but I got a really good picture of Mr. Bark's sleepy face this morning because I was trying to get a picture of him because he was laying in the spot where the light from the ceiling window where the light filters in, and it looks like he has a quest for you, but instead I got his really, really sleepy face, and it was really good. It was really good. But I'll post it in the Discord later. If anybody wants to join the Discord, here's a link to the Discord. We'll be watching scary movies there later this week, and Pokemon. Alright. We spend the last hour of our session finishing our character sheets and reinforcing game rules to Sigurd whenever he's unsure. At the same time, I try my best to lose the title of Edgelord Magical Boy to no avail. My deep knowledge of castles and champions lore is nothing compared to Barbara's shenanigans. Phew, that was a lot to take in. Now that our characters are done, how do we start playing? Actually, we're not playing anymore today. That was what we call a session 0. Yeah, I told you about this, remember? It's that important session where we agree on our expectations for the campaign. Oh, right. After all, we just told Barbara about the kind of campaign we want to play. She still has to prepare the first adventure. Makes sense. I guess preparing an adventure must take a lot of time. It does, but it's super worth it. We start gathering our things to go home. It's a shame, though. I wanted to talk to Etsuko. I realized that after all these years, I don't have her number anymore. Hammie, you're this kind to your IRL friends too, right? I mean, I try to be. Super manager, would you say I am? I'm putting her on the spot again. As in watching movies or playing games together, I try to be. I'm a little bit, I'm pretty introverted, and it's a little easier for me to do it, online. Especially when I have, issues with my legs, but I do try to, no, it's okay. But when I can't hang out in person, I'm often like cooking my friends' meals and telling them to come pick it up and then come by to say hi so I can send them home with food and stuff. And sometimes I do baked goods and stuff. But yeah, I try to be a good friend. I am a little mentally ill, but I try to be a good friend. How cute. I don't know about that. But yeah, no, I always try, I have a really bad habit of making too much food, so I'm often kind of just like, I need my friends to help me help them, so I don't have to eat all of these leftovers sometimes. Because I can only go through leftovers so quickly myself. But yeah, no, I try to be that. I try to be a good friend. I try to be the, I am a sisterly friend. I love to help with things like that. Yeah, see? Most people, if you tell them, I have too much food, will you help me? Will you take some of this off my hands? Most people will usually be like, yes. And I like to say that I'm pretty okay at cooking. Like, I mean, I have meals that turn out better than others, but, you know, you can't really mess up something you dump into a crock pot. They better be the best friends ever. I have really good friends. I will say that I think Hammie puts a lot of care into her IRL friendships. I don't think it comes across in stream how much pain Hammie's in on a day-to-day, but she's always ready with a meal, and whenever I'm having a bad day, she always makes time to cheer me up. I'm glad you think so. I really do try. I do really try. Well, thank you for the hub bats. Sorry I didn't really expect to turn beet red, but cutest they never said in the history of mankind. Cute? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know about cute. I'm just, you know, I'm just perpetually doing my best. But yeah, I mean, I'm really bad with my words, but I try to make up for it with my actions. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, no, I try to be a good friend. I really do. I try really, really hard. Chat, can we make her cry on a special day like a subathon or something? This is a normal ass day. It's a normal ass day. Yeah, I know, you guys are coming in here saying really nice things to me and buying me a video game on Wednesday. And not that I'm not extremely grateful and thankful that you guys care about me enough to send me money for things you really don't have to, and just being really good sports and being kind to me. Every day is special at the Ham Nation. I'm really glad. I know, I always feel like there's ordinary days where I might not be as much fun as I am other days, but I do try my best to make sure that you guys all have a cool place to come hang out. A nice calming place if that's the vibe you're looking for. Sometimes we get a little rowdy, but you know, what group of people doesn't get a little rowdy sometimes? The horde is ever growing, you know? You know, the dubs are gonna see this VOD and just be like, oh man, Hammie, you're crazy. You're crazy. You are the most ADHD hamster I've ever seen. But you know, we're having fun. We're having a good time. But yeah, no, I'm thankful for you guys. You guys are very nice to me, and I always worry that I don't do enough to deserve it or warrant it, but I mean, I try to give myself a little more credit because you guys aren't here because you don't want to be. I mean, if you didn't want to be, you'd be out of here, wouldn't you? There are big streams happening tonight that you could be at, but you're hanging out with me. Anyway, I realize after all these years, I don't have her number anymore. Ask for Etsuko's number. We do have a club. Let's do it. Let's ask. Well, she would love that. Hey, Etsuko?
Oh?
Yeah? We haven't talked in so long. Can I, like, message you? I don't think I have your number anymore. Of course, I wanted to chat with you too. Hamela, you deserve everything good in the world. Oh, goodness, don't foam. Let me get that for you. I got a handkerchief. Hold on. I got... Here, I will... Pat. No foaming. No foaming at the mouth. Of course, I wanted to chat with you too. Yes. I get my phone and Etsuko recites her number. Let me add you. Yo, what a cute little bear. I quickly send her a little sticker to save her the trouble. That's a cute one. My goodness, I like that one too. Before the sticker sharing goes on for too long, Barbara calls us to talk about something. Up until now, I've been talking to you individually, which is a pain in the ass. How about we start a group chat? Oh, nice going, Barbara. I'm in. Me too, let's go. After exchanging numbers and creating a group chat, we go our separate ways. Work never seems to end. I frantically type lines and lines of code, but no matter how many times I run the game, the same bug still happens. Hi, Moop! Welcome, welcome! I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I run my eyes through the code once again and scratch my head. I'm sure I just fixed this part. As I edit the end of the command, I notice a strange activity on the other lines. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? I rub them and stare at the screen again. Sure enough, words are disappearing and being rewritten all over the wall of text. Is somebody else accessing it? Not only that, but the letters and the numbers are joyfully dancing all over the screen. I drag my fingers down my face in desperation. What the fuck? Hey, Wen! The project manager slams the door open and steps into my room. How's it going, Wen? Isn't it great to work on the games we love? Also, everything's set for the big launch tomorrow? Is he dreaming? It's rare that I get to catch you live as you stream very, very late, or would that be really early? It's 4 a.m. your time? That is, I would say it's really early. I think 4 a.m. is the cutoff when I would say very late and say it's very early. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I have been doing earlier streams lately, but it's still kind of late for you. I'm sorry that the time zones be time zoning, but it is good to see you. And never any pressure if it's time zoning, you know? Excuse me. I'm so congested again tonight. I need to drink tea. The what tomorrow? Didn't you see the schedule? What's happening to your computer? I don't know. It's been acting up since... Ah! Forget about self-editing code. There's slime coming out of the corners of my monitor. What kind of stuff have you been downloading? Must have caught a virus. What kind of virus? Apparently, I can't even finish a single sentence because the slime has broken through my screen and invaded my room. It's not just any slime, though. Is it the queen slime? It's the fearsome queen slime in all her glory, sliming up the whole room. Ah! Chico and I rush out the door and into the workroom. Wait, since when is my room connected to the office? No time to think about that, though. We have to contain the slime. I say we, but Chico is nowhere to be seen. I'm on my own trying to hold the door closed and stop the queen from getting into the office. And she's freaking strong. Oh, thank you for the gift sub, Karma. I appreciate that. I don't know if I recognize that name. Maybe they're new. But thank you, I really appreciate it. I put all my weight against the door, but it's futile. Slime starts seeping through the gaps. Hey boy, have courage. I look up to see a familiar black cat sitting all prim and proper atop a desk. Luna, where's your owner? No time for this. When only you can defeat the monster. The classic slime virus. I heard it once collapsed a college campus. Oh, random gift. I gotcha. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Oh man, not a college campus. Man, it's tough to be a student these days. How? You must access the power that resides within you. Can't you be more specific? Gah. Queen Slime is still pushing against the door, and by the sizzling sound, she's starting to dissolve it with her acid. There's no time, so a quick reading will have to suffice. Huh? I'm not sure how, but Luna produces a pile of playing cards and selects 3 of them, arranging them side by side. Turn the cards over. Still pressing against the door, I reach towards the cards and quickly flip them over. Oh, they're our friends. They look strangely familiar. These cards represent from left to right, past, present, and future. Queen Slime is not giving up. I'll only have the time to explain one. Which do you choose? Future. The King of Clubs. A spark has been ignited within you. Someone has shown you that the world doesn't have to be as rigid and unforgiving as you once imagined it. They've given you the courage to create your own path with those very hands. Trust your intuition and let this flame be the driving force that propels you toward the tomorrow you yearn for. Is that fire gonna defeat Queen Slime right now? Well, this is about the future after all. Okay, that was enlightening, I guess. Now what? Now raise your arm and repeat after me. Magical boy Wen-Zhan, download. Download? The card in front of me emits a bright light and a cheerful tune starts playing. He's a magical boy. I'm suddenly engulfed by a colorful light. It feels like I'm no longer in this world, but in a sparkly, faraway galaxy. Is that gonna be the outfit his character wears? Not the shorts! They gave my boy shorts! This only lasts a few moments and I'm stuck. I'm right back at the office, trying to stop the Queen Slime from unleashing destruction. Not everything's the same, though. I'm not sure what I was wearing before, but surely it was not these short shorts, thigh-high socks, and goofy hat. Crash. Okay, priorities. Queen Slime broken. Gah! Luna and I step away from the enormous pile of goo that moves faster than one would expect. Queen Slime gives chase, and I'm forced to run through the rows of desks. Luna, watch out! Watch out yourself! Queen Slime mercilessly shoots acid in my direction and I dodge it by less than a centimeter. Use your power! How am I supposed to do that? She won't stop attacking. Also, what power? I keep running and dodging as best as I can, but the office isn't that big and I'm soon cornered by the queen. This is it, I guess. Backed up against a wall, all I can do is close my eyes as I feel the deadly goo drawing closer and closer. Slosh. Do you think it sounds like stirring mac and cheese? Expecting a sweet embrace of death, I open my eyes to see that the slime has suffered a direct attack from none other than Kawa. Oh, he looks badass. I don't know what's more impressive, how he paralyzed the enemy, or the fact that he did it while dressed quite extravagantly. Kawa! Come on, Wen, I won't be able to hold it back for much longer. He seems to be struggling to use his own magical power to keep the Queen Slime in place. Now, Wen, attack! Attack? What attack? Quick, Wen, attack! Fine! Diamond Dust! Of course, the one attack that comes to mind is straight out of Warriors of the Horoscope. Once again, I'm balancing myself on one leg and waving my arms about in front of Kawa. Except this time, ice crystals are actually forming and flying toward the immobilized monster. I keep at it for a little while until I'm losing balance and the Queen Slime seems to be safely frozen in place. Did it work? For now, yes. Nice one, Wen. I knew we could do it together. He once again extends a friendly fist my way. Geez, if you hadn't shown up, I extend my hand to complete the fist bump, but I can't help but notice the silky glove I'm wearing. I can feel the blood rushing to my face despite Kawa being similarly dressed and not seeming to give it a second thought. Luna? How do I change back to normal? Meow? Meow, 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 meow. This outfit, I need to change. Where did my regular clothes go? This is your armor. Kawa is also dressed for battle. And he doesn't seem to mind much. Yeah, alright, but I don't want to be a magical boy. I blurt out and I feel the childishness of my words sinking in. Then, a strong wind blows into the room from one of the open windows. I turn to look in that direction and I see a strangely familiar silhouette climbing in. I hoped you'd at least be honest. Wait, it's Etsuko. PPP, 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 PPP. Meow. Oh, you're done? Congratulations for playing through Pivot of Hearts' new demo. Did you like it? I'm sure you did. Wen and his friends are great humans. If you did like Pivot of Hearts, give the team at Dragon Roll Studio a chance and consider playing the full game. But that's not all. Don't tell the humans, but I have a surprise for you. As a prize for making it this far, I'll give you a brand new sneak peek into what's to come. Old flames slowly rekindle, and new ones appear to ignite. But will that be enough to melt away the hurt from the past? I want to know more about her. Maybe with the help of the people and the enlightenment of the trials he finds along the way, Wen might have a chance. Wen, Barbara, this is our bass player. I know we're all in a rush, but I don't want us to forget to have fun too. What are you? I'm gonna mess everything up. I'm sure of it. Yo, what's with this weird stick? No, Augusto, don't touch that. If something breaks, we can find a way to fix it. Wait, huh? Who the hell is that? But we gotta break this cycle of maintaining appearances, you know? Anyway, I know you've been waiting for this, so without further ado, meet our new party member. Thanks for coming in today. We don't get that much blast bows training done around here. I'll show it to you for sure. She in cosplay? Cute. Emotion, logic. Impetus, steadiness. Wen will have to use everything within his reach in order to arrive at a happy ending. You should do the cat with the Nya accent. Wen will have to use everything within his reach in order to arrive to a happy... I'm trying to think of words to go Nya with, but... a happy ending. Even a giant roll... Wait, I've said too much. Nya nya nya. Let's keep some secrets guarded for Meow. And just to make sure you don't forget... Yay! You can buy the game Meow on Steam. And if you liked it, there's the link for ya. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I didn't think you'd actually do it. I had to think about it, but I gave it a college try. Yay, I'm glad we were able to finish the demo tonight. I was starting to get a little sleepy, but I really enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. I think, though, that we'll probably call it for tonight then. I have a little bit of a headache. I think it's because I slept a little crummy, but I had a lot of fun reading with you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed the Studio Elan Fall in Love Festival as much as I did. I hope they do it again next year. I think if they do, I'll see if I can participate again. I'm a little bit of a hamster. Is it me? Am I a hamster? Me. Mr. Bark, do you have any last words you would like to tell chat before we find some Hammie to raid? Oh, no, it's okay. I forgive you for the math. I forgive you. I thought way too hard, and, you know, sometimes when that happens, my head hurts. There's Catboy Racing tonight. Is he still going? Let's see. Let's rate. I think rating into... Let's see. Where is Catboy Racing? Where is he? Where is he on my list here? Thanks for the stream, Hammie. Of course. Thank you for joining me. Where's Mr. Owen Aeon anyway? I'm still trying to find him on my list. weird. It's giving me a hard time pulling him up for some reason. Yeah, no, for some reason Twitch won't let me. It's giving me a really hard time with pulling up Owen for some reason. So I might just grab someone else for now. He might have stopped. He might have stopped. But that's okay. We'll raid into Suzune. Because Suzune raided into us the other day, and Suzune's playing a visual novel I was really wanting to play, but I had a full schedule so I couldn't. So we'll go over to Suzune, okay? Let's see. Should we just Hamela Comfy? Let's just Hamela Comfy tonight. It's easy, simple, and fits the vibe. Anyway, chat, thanks for coming by. I'll let you know if I decide to stream the rest of the week. I'll post on Twitter and Discord if I decide to play some Katamari or whatever. And then I'll also try to keep my Twitch schedule updated, but you can go ahead and probably assume I'll take a few days off. But, you know, I might not be able to stay away from y'all. Anyway, you guys be safe. Have a good evening, and I'll see you at worst case scenario, I'll see you next week. Mr. Bark, say goodbye to every Hammie. Take care of yourself, important. Thank you, Angry Seal. Have a good night, every Hammie. Thank you, thank you. And don't forget, we'll Hamela cozy it up for Suzune.